Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to try to solve inequalities by multiplying or dividing, okay? So for example, if we have negative 4m is greater than or equal to negative 4, okay? Now before, we didn't have any problems where we had a coefficient in front of the variable. But like a regular, equation, the way we solve these is if we have a coefficient in front of a variable, we divide that coefficient for both sides. So let's right here, negative 4m. To solve for m, we have to divide by negative 4, and then on the right side, we divide by negative 4. Now, there's one thing you have to be careful here about when you're dividing negative numbers in an inequality. If you have a negative coefficient in front of the variable, and if you divide it, then what happens to the sign is it reverses. So now, when we solve this equation, the 4's cancel. So m, right now, it gets reversed. So now m, instead of being greater than or equal to, it becomes less than or equal to. This is very important. M becomes less than or equal to whatever this is. So negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 1. So the actual answer to m is not greater than, but m is less than equal to 1. So we draw the graph, rather than 1. Since it's equal, you highlight 1, and then we highlight everything to the left. So this is a very important thing when you're dividing, is that if you have a negative coefficient, the direction of the inequality changes. Alright, let's try one more. Alright, let's try. Let's see. All the same. Okay. So let's try k, right? Variable k over 13 is going to be less than or equal to 6. Okay, so in this case where we kind of have a fraction, we have the variable and then we have, the denominator, we have a number. What we can do is, instead of dividing this number, we can multiply by the denominator on both sides, and then we can get rid of the denominator here, and we can solve for k. So instead of dividing by 13, we can we can multiply by 13 both sides. So these 13's cancel. So we get k is less than or equal to 13 times 6. So if we do the math, it becomes 18. Carry the 1 over, and then 6, so it becomes 78. Alright, so k is less than or equal to 78.